Dude,
What's up?
holy shit.
That was a loud ass clap.
Dude, it sounded like you slapped Sydney's ass.
Oh, it had some
Anyways.
fucking reverb, that one.
What's up, guys? This is welcome back to the Mighty Beans podcast. This is actually last week's Coffee Bean episode. If you want today's Coffee Bean episode, that'll be on our Patreon.
No, we don't
So
reference them
go ahead and
anymore.
Oh, right. Yeah. Anyways, right before we started recording, I was gonna go rambling about fucking Jackie Chan Adventures because somehow we brought that shit up.
Yeah.
We were just
You
being
did.
racist.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
We as a
Who's
collective, not just
we?
me. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. We're talking about Jackie's uncle. You know, the one
Just
that goes
because I
like
was
Jackie.
quoting him, all right, doesn't mean I was being racist. That's how he talks.
Yeah, that is how he talks, which is why we're not being racist. It's just how they talk, you know.
Who's they?
Anyways,
Damn.
I specifically remember there was an episode where they had a talisman where you could duplicate like different items, and I don't know what was going on. The talisman was going haywire, and it was duplicating like this rare vase that Jackie's uncle had. And you know his catchphrase is like "one more thing." It
Yeah.
duplicated one of the vases, and as soon as that happened, he just stares at them. He's like, "One more thing." That's the one time when he said that catchphrase, and I'm like, "Oh my god, that is so freaking clever! I love it."
One more thing.
I don't remember that episode. It's been a really long time since I watched the show.
One
Me
more
too,
thing.
dude.
I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try.
God damn it. I try so hard.
Okay, who is
Him
that
got so
supposed to be?
far.
Oh my god. In the Jackie.
It don't even matter.
That
was Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ruby got it.
Yeah, I got it. I get it.
Yeah, after Ruby got off the Discord call yesterday, me and
Yesterday?
or last week, I mean, me and Junior kept talking about just random shit. Coffee Bean episode that we never fucking record.
Yeah. We kept talking
we
for
just
like
kept-
another 30 minutes.
Yeah, we kept talking about Smash players. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's because we were talking about hacks, and we started talking about like old Smash players and how we can't mention half of them anymore.
Yeah. By the way, update on hacks. I did manage to get caught up on all the episodes that I didn't record, or that I didn't edit. And I have them all already uploaded, but they're scheduled to release.
Mm-hmm.
But the episode where we talked about hacks is going to come out after they've already had the funeral. So the GoFundMe won't be linked because it won't be there anymore.
Because
Oh.
it won't even matter.
Yeah, the funeral would have
What?
already happened by the time it goes out.
That's a shame.
Real sad boy hours.
Yeah. But yeah, we were just talking about all the Smash players that got canceled. And pretty much all of them were for like the same reason too.
No, man, the smash reason, you know. Oh, smashed.
No, no.
I mean, yeah,
Smashed reason.
they were smashing all right.
Yeah, smashed them where they weren't supposed to.
Nope. They definitely weren't.
That was nasty.
But first for some reason, oh yeah, it's because I was bringing up to Junior that I was gonna get a tattoo, and I got it. I got my tattoo. Got Sonic the Hedgehog tattoo on my left arm, and I think that's when you brought up, like my skin condition and how it affects me,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
and it doesn't. And then we started talking about how like, yeah, it's probably just like a mix of diet and stress that affects like my skin condition. How we thought it was pressure urticaria, but it's actually dermatographia, which is different, but not. I don't know.
I'm sorry, what the fuck did you just say to me?
It affected a
rapping
different
here.
dermatographic.
Yeah, the
The hell-
National Geographic.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Come
that's
on,
better.
come on, you know about this, Ruby.
Sure, yeah.
And that's when we found out that there was actually a Smash 4 player who also suffered from like a skin condition. I think it was Mute Ace. We were talking about Mute Ace.
I remember you bringing up Mute Ace. I don't remember if he was the one that had that skin condition, because I don't remember him. I never really followed him as a player that much. I just like knew about him and that he was a really good like Peach player. So like, but I didn't
Yeah,
like
'cause-
follow his Twitter or anything. So if he ever posted about it, I wouldn't see it.
Yeah, we spent like 30 minutes trying to look up Mute Ace because we forgot his name.
Yeah.
And all I know is that he was really good friends with MKLeo, so we were looking up like Peach players and we saw like Samsora. But I'm like, no, it wasn't Samsora. And then I saw Mute Ace, and when I looked at his bio, it's like, oh yeah. Well, we don't know if it was Mute Ace or not, but one of the Smash players has a skin condition which makes his fingers like puff up the more he plays, which made it difficult for that player to compete.
Yeah, especially playing a character as technical as Peach with like float cancels and shit.
Yeah, that sucks, but that's kind of cool too at the same time that you found someone else who has that.
I'm not alone.
Congratulations, you're not the only disabled person that plays Smash Bros.
You only think I'm disabled because I play Sonic.
I mean,
Yes.
am I wrong?
There are plenty of Sonic players in the world. Just letting you know.
Yeah, and nobody likes the best one.
That's Sonic's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't like him either.
Honestly, my favorite Sonic player was Ken. Ken was fun to watch.
Ah, dude, I love Ken. I miss Ken. I remember when
He
he
was
was
fun to
top
play.
8 Evo. I think he like finished off in 5th place or something a few years ago.
Yeah, he was fun.
yeah.
He wasn't like playing like all the other Sonics where they're just like campy and all that.
Yeah, he wasn't
Yeah,
a
he was
camping
a-
pussy like Sonic's is.
What was the playstyle called? I know it's called like Bait and Punish, but he played like a more Rushdown. That's what it's called. A
Yeah.
Rushdown style of fighting. I love Rushdown.
Oh, we know
I
you
love it. It's the greatest. It's the best. No method is better than that.
do. We know you do, because I'll play the bait and punish, and then your Rushdown will run into it.
You just never learned.
You know what? What's more important is that I'm having fun.
That's true.
Are
That is
you?
more important.
Sometimes. If I win, I'm having fun.
I was telling Danny
Yeah.
that for one of the D20 rules that we could do is we do a challenge where we just play against randos in Smash online, just do some 1v1s, and we see how many players we can beat before taking our first loss. And whoever can like get the most wins will win the challenge, and then the winner will issue a punishment to the player, to the other person.
Oh, is this that one that you were mentioning last week?
No, the one I mentioned before was different. It was we did runs of Splunky 2, and whoever got the furthest within 5 runs, they would issue punishment to the other player.
That's what it was, yeah.
And as per usual, I got very unlucky, so he beat me.
Unlucky, yeah.
Dude, I am such an unlucky player. You all know this already.
Yeah.
It's just very unfortunate that luck's not on your side, man. You should have maxed that skill out when you made your character.
Yeah, instead I just decided to put it all into humor.
Put
Into
it
charisma?
into you put it into physique. You're tall as fuck.
I mean, I'm tall, but I'm not the tallest person in the world.
No, but you're still tall regardless. Out of our whole family, you are the tallest.
The tallest
second
person-
tallest.
Oh,
The tallest
did-
person I've met was 6'6".
I think Sadio beat me by like an inch and a half.
Yeah, but he stayed small for like a very long time, so he hit
Well,
him.
he's-
He got hit with that growth spurt.
Well, he's younger than us
He's-
by like
He's small.
9 years or something. So he's still technically growing. He could technically still get another inch if he's lucky.
Oh man.
Because how old is Sadio? He's like 21 now, 22, right?
Something like that. I can't remember his exact age. I can't remember if he's the same age as Mecha or younger.
About the same age. Yeah. Anyways, what were we talking about?
We were talking about Smash players and how We were talking about Civil War last week. All
Oh,
the players that
yeah.
competed in Civil War. That was like one of the first times where we saw like players like T, Sue, and Abadongo
Yeah.
play. Remember Abadongo, Ruby?
Yes, I love an Amadango.
I don't remember Sue at Civil War. The first time I remember Sue was Frostbite 2017.
Oh, that was Frostbite
I think.
2018.
Was it 2018?
Was
I
it
thought it was
2017?
2017.
I thought it was 2018.
It was one of the Frostbites. It was the first Frostbite. I remember that much. Whatever year the first Frostbite was, that's when I first saw Sue. I think he got second or third or something
Damn.
like that.
Yeah, I think that's when he made the what was it? The Rage? No. What's the Aura? The Aura thingy? He like took full
The
advantage
Aura
of that.
bounce back,
Huh?
where he would like go into aura as fast as possible by taking his own stock.
Yeah, he did in like a doubles match, and the first thing he did was kill himself.
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
Aura boost.
Because he did that, and I was like, "What the fuck's wrong with this guy?" And
Oh,
Junior
even the
told me.
commentators were like, "Oh, okay."
But then Junior told me, "It's like, oh, well, this is why." And for all of the aura stuff, like the math and behind it, I was like, "Oh, I guess that's kind of smart." Just
Yeah,
hope
they were
you're
like,
good
"Oh,
enough.
so it turns out that Sue's not a fucking idiot."
Yeah, with Aura, the fact that it's stacked with Rage and how insanely OP Rage was in Smash 4, it was a really good strategy.
I mean, yeah, it worked out in his favor for sure.
But you got to be a good player, obviously, because if you're trash, then you just made
was gonna
just
say,
killing
like-
yourself like a lot easier for your opponent.
Step 1, kill yourself.
Step 2,
Honestly,
win.
it
I just
honestly did a
imagine
lot.
fucking a low tier god, you know, his lightning eyes, like, kill yourself. But yeah, no,
Also
I
miss. Oh, you were saying?
I was gonna say I actually miss the good old days of Smash 4. You know, before the whole allegations. It'll never be the same again. It just won't.
Well, I mean, the allegations ended up happening during Smash Ultimate.
Oh well, I guess things Smash 4 just started getting like really, really what do you call it? Just really unprofessional.
Smash 4 got really big, and I feel like because Smash 4 drew in this like newer audience that like, you know, wasn't around for Melee. At least a lot of them weren't around for Melee. There were some Melee veterans that played Smash 4. Like Esam was a Samus player. Like Larry Lurr played Fox in Melee. You know, Zero played Fox in Melee. You know,
Yeah.
there were some players that transitioned over, but there was a lot of new people, obviously, since Smash 4 was like, I'm pretty sure Smash 4 at that time was like the best-selling Smash game, or at least it was up there. And
Well, yeah, because it was like the latest one, you know.
yeah, and so I just feel like that because it had such a large pull, a bunch of shitty people got pulled in with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like K9's Bruce.
Apparently, he's actually a really nice person. He just rages really hard at the game.
Yeah, that's what happens when you take steroids.
Ugh.
But can you prove that he does?
No, but I can always just start the rumor.
Oh my
Nothing,
god.
nothing bad ever happened from that, you know.
The rumor come out. Does Canine Bruce is steroid?
The roof is on steroids.
You know, according to Danny, Canine Bruce and Kiraflax are related.
What?
Like they're
Really?
Makes
cousins.
sense that they're both. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. I wasn't gonna say anything else.
Wah wah.
They're both not of this world.
They're both ragers, that's for sure. Oh, that explains it actually.
What up, my Raja?
I feel like we've had this conversation before. Like this sounds like deja vu.
I've just been in this place before. What are you laughing at, Junior?
Made myself
Spill
laugh
it.
at my own joke while I was taking a sip of my tea.
Is it me you're looking for?
Anyways, hey, we didn't say that. What is everyone drinking? I'm drinking a hot tea right now.
I'm drinking a Dutch Bros
I'm drinking milk.
Milk?
What kind of milk? 2%? 1%?
Titty milk?
My titty milk.
98%?
Nut milk?
I'm sorry, what?
My titty milk.
Oh, that's nice.
Your own titty milk?
No, it's someone
Yeah.
else's. She found it in a fridge at a gamer developer studio.
Oh, yeah. You found it in the
no.
Activision studios.
Yeah. At the Blizzard
Ooh.
Studios.
Ugh.
Did we ever talk about that? I mean, it's old news, but I'm sure everybody knows by now.
Yeah, I'm sure we did talk about it, but we've had like so many episodes that we probably just forgot.
Yeah, this is episode. Episode? This is episode 61, dude.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yo, what are we gonna do for episode 69? We should rate all our favorite porn stars.
Dude, unironically, that is not a bad idea.
Stick around for episode 69. We're gonna be having fun.
Unironically, not a bad idea.
We're gonna be posting pictures and linking videos and all that stuff.
Okay, I don't know if we're gonna go that far.
Hey editor, make sure the thumbnail is extra spicy.
Yeah, it's a GIF.
I
Just
won't
get-
be able to join that because I really don't have any porn stars that I know of. Like humanly.
Vanilla. I knew it.
Ew. I mean, I like vanilla flavor,
We know.
but nah.
Flavor.
Flavor.
Trust me, we know. We've met your husband.
Francisco, you know what you sound like? You ever seen the movie Peter Pan?
Yeah. And
The
believe it or
big-
not, I actually saw it in English.
Remember that big bear and the Lost Boys?
Yeah, I never liked that guy. He seemed like an idiot to me.
Well, okay, you put that in your
Fucking
own mouth,
idiot.
but you sounded just like him right now.
Oh, thanks, man.
The kid that talks like, "Oh, hey, Peter Pan."
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized he sounds exactly like that one slug dude from Monsters. Hey, Mr. Sullivan. We just wanted to wish you good luck.
Oh yeah. Oh no!
does, yeah.
Sorry. Shut up.
I'm trying to think of some bullshit that one bear from Peter Pan says, but I can't think of any quotes.
I don't know either. I don't even
I don't
remember
know
what he
any
says in
either.
Kingdom Hearts. He's just
Oh,
such
I
a
forgot that
forgettable
he's in
character.
Kingdom Hearts.
He had a line in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. It was
Must
only
be a bitch ass line.
in the Peter Pan world and Birth by Sleep. There was only the three Lost Boys. It was the bear, and then like the taller like rabbit guy, and then like the shorter like little kid.
The fox.
I think it's a fox. I don't remember.
What does he say?
I don't even remember, dude. They just
It's a joke.
all. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right.
April Fools! Ha ha ha!
It's the
Shut
second
the fuck up. No, it's not. It's the first.
April Fool's, bitch.
Oh. Hey, Junior, your
Which
shoe's
is-
untied.
I'm not
Which is
wearing
our
any
uncle's
shoes.
birthday.
It is. I wished him a happy birthday. Did you?
I did. Francisco?
So, what are you guys doing?
Oh, wah wah. I am playing a new game called Dreamlight Valley. It's Disney Animal Crossing. Best way to
Oh.
describe it.
Sydney's played that before.
Oh, really?
Oh, I'm loving
Yeah.
it.
We found out it has multiplayer, but you have to get to a certain point in the game before you can access it. So Ruby and Medj are like trying to like rush down to get to the multiplayer.
I was gonna say they're racing.
We're trying to, yeah.
You guys are racing to become the multiplayer host first.
Race
Let's see
to the
who's the
finish.
better racist.
Race to the finish.
If only you were in that competition.
What do you mean by that? Drewski smile.
My man, where's my man? Who the fuck is that? Oh,
That's totally something I would do.
so
Ironically.
funny. That's so funny, dude. Well, I completed one of my D20 challenges.
Oh,
I
yeah?
did all
Which one?
I did all the Blitzball in Final Fantasy X. and
that?
it actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. After I looked up what it is I was supposed to do. So the hardest part about the game itself isn't necessarily winning. It's just getting the reward to
It's about
spawn.
sending a message.
That's not the message. This is the message. So what it is there are 3 overdrives that you get for Waka through Blitzball. That's what Danny asked me to get. He said to get Waka's overdrives. And the way you get them is there's 2 different types of games you can do. You can do a league, which is 10 games, or you can do a tournament, which is 3 games. And so the first one spawns in the tournament. And what you have to do is you got to keep refreshing your tournament until you get the reward to spawn, basically. And then once you do, and you actually win the tournament and you get the reward, then you have to do a certain amount of fights in game before the next reward can spawn. But that spawns in the league, and then the league, of course, is 10 games, so it takes longer to do that. And then you have to do another certain amount of fights, and then, it's a back and forth. And basically, the hardest part of the game is just getting the rewards to actually spawn than it is actually getting them. It took me a long time to actually get it to spawn in.
I see.
So that was the worst
Just
part,
a lot of waiting around.
pretty much.
That sucks.
But I did it. And I've already started working on my next D20 challenge, which is playing through Psychonauts.
Ah.
Oh.
Have you started yet?
Yep. I am about 3.5 hours into the game right now.
How is it?
And
Damn.
it's actually really good so far.
I've heard really good things about Psychonauts. I'm guessing it aged well because it came out on the original Xbox.
Yeah, it aged pretty decently. The camera is a little weird, and the character you play as has a bit of a lag to him when you try to jump, which makes some of the platforming annoying. But other than that, for the most part,
Oh my
it
God.
controls really well still. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You good?
Your phone hasn't gone off yet, Francisco?
Yeah, I did. I just muted it because I don't care. I'm kidding. I do care.
What?
So, well, that's part of our topic, so go ahead.
Okay, I'm confused.
Well,
So
we're gonna
you're
get into it, but
yeah.
anyways, Junior, continue with your conversation, please.
Well, do you know
Pardon
you know what Psychonauts is about?
It's about some kind of knot, and he's a little psycho, social, cocaine, crazy,
Psycho cocaine.
Makes you
crazy,
high,
crazy,
makes
psycho
you-
cocaine.
something. Makes you
Um,
really
Book
want
by
to
you,
go.
man.
So basically, what the game is, you play as this guy named Rasputin, and no, he doesn't dance.
Dancer
You
of the
go.
Loving Queen.
You infiltrate the summer camp, and the summer camp is training psychonauts, and psychonauts are basically people who have psychic powers. And so the game starts with you infiltrating the camp, and then the camp counselors and leaders are like, "You're not supposed to be here. We're calling your parents. They're gonna pick you up in a couple days." So your character's like, "Oh no, I need to become a psychonaut or psychonaut in 3 days." So far the whole game is just you training with the teachers to become a psychonaut. But then some shit goes down, and now there's some actual plot, but I'm not gonna spoil it because it's actually kind of interesting. And I do think it's a game you guys would actually enjoy playing. So I'm gonna leave it up in the open for you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll add it to the list.
So far it's good. It's a good game.
All right.
The
Well,
game
it's
that
a
I
good
really
thing that
do.
I ended on that one, huh?
Yeah.
The game that I really do want to play is Astro Boy or Astrobot.
You do this
Astrobot.
every year.
I know. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, you need to get a PS5 though.
I know. That's why I'm not in a hurry anytime soon for that.
What I do like though is that there are more and more PS5 exclusives coming out that I actually want to play, which is giving me more incentive to actually buy a PS5.
Yeah, like which one?
No, thank
The
you.
God of Wars?
God of War's another one.
The only thing. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
The Horizon games, and then Astrobot, Demon Souls. I've been wanting to play Demon Souls for a long time as well. And there's probably a couple other ones that I can't think of right now, but I remember there being more.
Okay. I think the 2 games, or actually the 3 games that I would really like to play on the PS5 is what is it? Stray,
Stray. That's been
Ghost
a fun
of
game.
Tsushima.
Oh yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. That's another one. Yeah.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima, and there was another one that plays like Ghost of Tsushima, but it has a different name.
Rise of the Ronin.
That's the one. Yep, that's the one.
I don't think that one's a PlayStation exclusive though.
Rise of the Ronin? I'm pretty sure it is. Well, I could be wrong, but yeah, those are a few games that I would really like to play.
Did you hear about Assassin's Creed Shadows is out now?
Yeah, according to people, it's pretty good.
Oh, you're right. Rise of the Ronin is a PlayStation exclusive. I saw some gameplay of one of the newer Assassin's Creeds. I think it was Odyssey. I'm not sure. Bro, Assassin's Creed is not what it used to be. Have you seen gameplay?
No, I have not.
It's crazy. It's like it plays like the new God of Wars with like how the combat is.
Wait,
Really?
Yeah. And there's this one the gameplay that I saw is the main character is fighting another I think he's the main villain. But he's using this sword which creates like sunlight beams and like huge AoEs, and your character is going in with like rapid fury attacks, like flurry attacks, and like doing all this crazy damage, and then you like backflip and like dodge roll to dodge these crazy like light beams that are like coming at you and shit. Like it straight up looks like you're playing like a God of War game.
Huh.
Interesting.
You know, this whole time I thought they were still keeping like a sense of realism.
Not what I saw.
I guess not. Yeah.
Remember that whole controversy with the first Assassin's Creed about how like Altair had a crossbow, but a crossbow hadn't been invented in the year that whole thing is like taking place, so they removed it from the game for realism.
I did not know about that actually.
Yep. In the first trailer, Altair's like he's either stopping an execution or like they already did the execution and he wanted like to kill the people that did it, and he's like walking through the crowd, you know, shoving people over, and his first attack is with a crossbow, and then he like sheaths it back or something, and then they were like, oh yeah, we're removing the crossbow because they weren't invented in the year this game takes place.
Huh. I didn't know about that. Meanwhile, you play the game and you get to the end, and the dude uses an apple to create clones of himself.
I know, right?
Oh my god.
There's always been a hint of like supernaturalism in the Assassin's Creed games, but they always did have
Yeah.
like a realistic like route, you know?
Yeah. The whole parkour system, that was my favorite. Because at the time,
Parkour.
not a lot of games did it. So it was really fun to execute.
Yeah, when it worked properly.
Yes, when Altair kills an innocent man in the beginning of the game, so he forgets how to counter with a sword.
Good times.
And what was he? I think he was like Arab or something. An Arab man speaking in perfect English. Al-Mualim, I've come to kill you. And Al-Mualim is like, Altair, you do not have the worthy of apple.
You do not
Of
have
apple.
worthy to eat my apple. I mean, that's just for the
gotta
viewers,
say,
man.
The first Assassin's Creed, I think it's really underrated. I think it was a great game. I think it was fantastic.
I think the first Assassin's Creed was really good until the second one came out. And then the second one was so much better.
That you went back and you were like, this is dog water.
Yup. The second game made the first game a shit game.
I'm sure you
Wah,
could say that
wah.
about a lot of different games too.
You can. We've had this conversation before.
Have we?
Yeah.
I
It
do
was
not
like-
remember this.
It was like 20 episodes ago. But we've had this conversation before.
Yeah,
I don't remember this.
we are the most scatterbrained podcast ever, so yeah.
Dude, another thing that I know we've talked about this before, but I have no idea if we've talked about this on the podcast or not. But I thought about it again the other day, and it was like, if you could only save 3 game developers, like game developing studios, and then the rest all get like wiped from like history, which 3 would you save? And like
Yes, we
this,
did
I
talk
feel
about
like-
this, didn't we?
I feel
you
like
said-
we
you
had this
mentioned Naughty
conversation
Dog.
before.
yeah, I was thinking about it the other day because I think my answers might have changed a little bit. But like for sure, the 2 that I would save for sure is Square Enix and Capcom, because like those are just 2
Yep.
absolute fucking titans. Because like this would include games that they've published. Because there's a shit ton of games that Square Enix doesn't develop, but they publish. So like,
Yep. And so same thing with Comcast with Capcom.
Xfinity?
with Capcom. Yeah. Not only does Capcom produce a lot of shit, but they also develop a lot of shit too. They have so many fucking properties that are all bangers. Resident Evil, Street Fighter, Devil May Cry, Mega Man. Like the list goes on and on with Capcom, dude.
Mega Man! Mega Man!
Mega
We
Man.
won't talk about them.
We're gonna talk about him.
So
Mega
for
Man,
sure,
Mega Man.
I'm saving Capcom and Square Enix. I just don't know who the third one would be though.
You know what? I forgot which publishers I brought up for that. I cannot
I think I
remember.
agree with. I think I agreed a lot of it with Junior. The next one I would probably have to would be Nintendo because of Legend of Zelda.
Man, fuck Nintendo.
Dude, honestly, Nintendo does make a lot of shit. And they publish a lot of shit.
Shit in a good way or shit in a poopy way?
Both. I mean, there's Nintendo's library in general, if you include games they developed and published, like it's got to be like half of all games that exist. Because there's just so many games that are under the Nintendo brand.
That's why I think I'm gonna have to save Nintendo because of it.
That does save the Zeldas, and I really do love the Zelda games.
Dude, I actually cannot remember the publishers that I mentioned. Or
Really?
not the
think
publishers,
you-
the developers, I mean.
Yeah.
Also, wow, I like sneezed into. I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. I sneezed so hard on that.
You sneezed the thought away.
Yeah, like I don't remember what the fuck I was about to say.
I mean,
I think...
what games would you want to save though? And then we can go off of publishers from
Games?
there. Yeah.
Ooh,
Because Francisco, if you say Konami, then that'll include all the Metal Gear games.
Yeah. I might have mentioned Sega, but I could be wrong.
Sega
does have a
I
lot
think you
under
did
the
for
belt, too.
Sonic.
I would save it just for Sonic, yeah.
But that'll also save the Yakuza games.
Damn
Ooh,
it,
and I heard Yakuza is like an amazing franchise, too.
I've heard that too.
Danny would kill for that game. If you ever spoke ill of that game, he would fucking choke you with his tiny ass hands.
I will say this. I've seen how goofy
Fucking goofy.
some of the stuff I've seen from Yakuza. I feel like I would thoroughly enjoy the game like so much because I love all like the ridiculousness that they put into stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think I saw a cutscene of this dude like riding like a bike, and somehow he's like falling from the skyline, and he has to swim in the air to catch up to his bike, and you have to like mash the X button or whatever. And I'm like, that is freaking hilarious. If the game is like this, I would never
Absolutely.
put it down.
Yeah, it absolutely is like that. From the shit I've seen, watching Danny play it, and that is how the game is.
I love it.
And then the combat is actually
Naruto.
like genuinely fun. And apparently the story is also really good. And the story like in all the games are actually like connected. So, you know, if you like the story of one game and you want to see like what happens to the characters later on, you actually do see what happens to them later on. And then there's a shit ton of spin-offs too. Like Judgment's a Yakuza
yeah.
spin-off, and then like what's the other one called? Infinite
Isn't there one
Wealth.
called like Yakuza 0? Yakuza 0?
Well, Yakuza 0 is like the first game.
What about Like a Dragon?
Yeah, the
Is
Like
that
a Dragon.
spin-off
Those are like spin-offs. What's the other one?
Like a
Ishin.
Durgadurg.
Ishin is another spin-off one. So
Ooh, now that I'm thinking about it, you know what are some developers that are some like powerhouses? Rockstar.
I did think about
Party
that.
like a rock. Party like a rock star.
I did think about that. I ultimately decided not to save Rockstar just because even though they have more games than just Red Dead and GTA, those are like the only things they're working on. They're not like a company like Capcom where they're like literally developing 10 different games right now.
Yeah.
Like Monster Hunter Wilds just came out. That's also Capcom.
Yeah.
And then look how long it's been taking Rockstar to make another GTA.
Yeah, I know,
Dude,
right? They're too busy
I feel
making
like-
expansions for GTA 5.
Yeah, I don't think that game's ever fucking coming out anytime soon now. I thought it would have been out by now.
It was supposed
coming
to
out
come out
this
this year.
Well, I thought it was supposed to already be out.
I don't think there was ever
no.
a date, just a year.
But yeah,
Well,
another
hopefully-
company that I can think of. I'm just looking at my shelf right now. Yes, I think Capcom would be one of them, just because of Devil May Cry. I love Devil May Cry. Another one that I would probably save is Bungie because of the Halo games.
Yeah, I thought about that, but then I remember like the only thing Bungie's done is Halo and Destiny. You know?
LucasArts. I
Ooh,
would love to save LucasArts.
they did make a lot of games. Are they still around, or did they get
Who's
bought
the-
out and renamed?
So I think they got bought out. I still think that LucasArts is still like a thing, but back then there was a developer called Pandemic, and Pandemic made the original Battlefront series. They did the Star Wars: The Clone Wars video game, which back then, this is before Episode 3 was even a concept,
Yeah,
and it was an amazing game. Amazing game. But the Battlefront series is what made me like fall in love with Pandemic. Honestly, as much as I love the Metal Gear Solid series, I probably wouldn't save Konami.
Oof.
I mean Konami's
but-
got a bunch of other stuff too.
True, but I only care about Metal Gear. From Software, as much as I love Elden Ring, I don't play the other games enough to want to save it just for Elden Ring.
Yeah, FromSoft has a pretty big library, but people only know them for the Souls and Armored Core. No one's ever played Kingsfield.
The fuck is
Oh
that?
my.
It's their first game. It's literally like an Elder Scrolls clone.
Oh,
But
good
it
for
came
them.
out but it came out back in like 95 or some shit.
I see. Ooh. Infinity Ward. Love the Modern Warfare series, the original ones.
Ooh, you know what? If you go that far, just say Activision.
Oh,
Activision?
Activision
Because-
would be a good one.
Because Activision
Well,
is-
Activision published the original Modern Warfare. Infinity Ward was making them.
right. But I'm saying like developers also including their publishing. And Activision has developed and published a shit ton of stuff, including games like Guitar Hero.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And Gun. Activision published Gun.
Didn't they also do like all the Call of Duties?
Yeah, they own the Call of Duty brand.
I'm trying to think of all the different developers for the Call of Duties. I know they did. Wait, hold on. There's Infinity Ward. There's Raven Software. Is it called Raven?
There,
I know there's
Infinity Ward,
Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer, Treyarch.
Treyarch.
And-
That's the one I was thinking of.
I'm pretty sure there is a Raven one. That's the one that did like Black Ops 6, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's like Raven.
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
I think, there's a Raven something. I'm pretty sure.
Ravenclaw. They developed one of the Knights, not the Knights of the Old Republic. The what was it?
Like Jedi Academy.
Jedi Academy. That's the one. How do you remember that? I don't, man. What the fuck?
Well, if you were thinking old school Star Wars,
Star Wars.
I'm thinking old school Star Wars, and it's not KOTOR, then it's got to be like the Jedi Knight games.
Yeah. Sonora Wars. A clone man's attacking.
Narwhal.
Fuck, dude, I kind of want to say Konami for my third one, honestly, for like Ninja Gaiden.
They did Ninja Gaiden? Mm-hmm. Ah, shit. Well, looks like you got something to think about then.
Okay, if I say Square, right? Square Enix.
I say Triangle.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Guys, shut the fuck up, Francisco.
Okay, hold on. If I say Square Enix and Enix merged back in the day, but does it include the games they made when they were separated?
I would think so, because it's anything with the company name.
Okay, then yeah, for sure Square Enix, because Enix made like...
I would say Enix.
Enix made like Star Ocean
Kingdom
and
Hearts.
shit. Yeah.
Primarily, yeah, Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts as
They
well.
also made all kinds of other games.
Obviously the Final Fantasy series.
When you walk away.
The Star Oceans are great too. I love the Star Oceans.
Oh, baby.
Who made the Tales of games? Hold on, I gotta look this up.
Tales of? Like
Tales of Symphonia. Tales from the Borderlands.
Question.
No, not that one.
Miles Tales Prower.
No.
No, I don't think that's what he meant.
Oh, it's Namco. Fuck, dude.
Oh,
Wow.
Bandai Namco. That's a good developer. They
Shit,
make
dude.
amazing fighting
Namco.
games.
They made Pac-Man. Fuck.
It's hard to choose
Shit.
because there's just so many games that we've grown up with, Junior, that it's like how can we save them all?
Okay, maybe
Can't.
we up it from 3 to 5.
Bending the rules to suit your needs, I see.
Well, not just mine. It could be yours too.
I'll be honest, at the time that the episode came out, I would like to add Tango Gameworks to the repertoire. I would save that developer.
Really? Even though they only have like 4 games?
Yes. I love Hi-Fi Rush too much.
Yeah, The Evil Within is really good.
I know, but there's also the Evil Within too.
I hate you.
I see what you did there.
I know, right?
I see what you did there.
That is the game I'm going to play for background now for the podcast since I'm done with the other game.
The Evil Within?
Yeah.
Evil Within.
You know, I guess what I could do is for the people who are actually watching this shit, I could rate the games that I've been playing in the background. Kunitugami, I think is what it's called. It's like a Japanese game. It's another Capcom game, actually. And basically, it's a game where, like, there's just, like, a mountain with a bunch of, like, people living on it and these little, like, villages and shit. And then it gets overrun and corrupted by, like, demons. But then this girl, like a priestess who's, like, purifying, like, the corruption, she summons a, like, spirit, like, warrior to fight alongside her. And that's who you play as. And you just go through purifying villages and, like, getting rid of the corruption. But also there's a little bit of like strategy and like tower defense to the game as well, because as you go through you can like rescue villagers and you can recruit them to fight with you, and you can command them, and you can like have them like hold positions and like protect the princess for you while you go out and like do other shit. It's actually pretty fun. It's a really slow start, so like getting into it is kind of hard, but once you get into it, it's a lot of fun. I'm gonna give the game like an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
Did you mean Kikyo Empress?
You know, she kind of looks like Kikyo just a very little bit, not gonna lie.
fuck that bitch, dude. I hate Kikyo so much.
No idea what you guys are talking about, but okay.
Inuyasha.
You never seen Inuyasha?
No. Actually, that's not
Yes.
true. I've seen part of a movie and part of... I think I saw like the first 2 episodes, like way back when.
You should watch it. It's
Because the one
pretty-
quote, the only quote that I know from Inuyasha is, "I smell it, the blood of the woman who killed me."
Yeah, he does say
Yeah.
That's
that.
the
a lot.
only quote that I know. Wait,
Sounds
does he
like
say
something
that a
he'd
lot?
say.
A lot?
Yeah.
In the beginning, he does. Yeah.
in the beginning.
In the beginning. Yeah, for the first like 20 or so episodes, every time he
He
smells
can't stop.
Kikyo, he always says that.
There she is.
The Spider Woman?
No, it's somebody else. You just gotta watch the show to understand.
Okay, because I'm pretty
the
sure like
Spider-Woman, what the
Inuyasha
fuck?
killed like that person or whatever in like episode
That-
2 or something.
That person.
Yeah, it was a centipede demon, but that's not the same person he's referring to.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm like a little confused. I'm like, what? Who are you talking about?
the blood of the woman who killed me.
But I just remembered,
I could
Ruby,
tell you.
that Capcom also made Okami.
Yes, that's why I said Capcom, for sure.
Campcom.
Capcom. That's
Capcom.
the only game. Capcom.
There you
That's
go.
the only game that will make me get a PS5.
Oh, like if it became a PS5 exclusive?
Yeah, if the newer one that's coming out became an exclusive for PS5, that is the only thing that will make me buy a PS5.
Ooh, I love Platinum Games.
Planet Games is pretty good, but they've kind of fallen off recently, and they've had a couple stinkers too.
Like which one?
Well, Bayonetta 3 wasn't that great. I honestly kind of got bored and I dropped it. I need to go back and finish it though because of my finishing games thing that I told myself. There's
Yeah,
just-
but how could you forget Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance?
that game was so fucking glitchy when I played it, dude.
That's on you, buddy. Next
I-
time,
I
just play a
know-
good version.
I know it's a good game, and I
Oh,
did have
okay.
fun when I played it, but man, I had some glitches, man. Which one was it? Oh, Vanquish. That was a big time fucking flop. The Legend of Korra. What?
They made a
Legend of Korra?
Legend of Korra
Transformers Devastation. What?
game? What the fuck?
Bro, Platinum.
Yes, and that one Transformers game where you could do blade mode.
Bro. Here's another flop by Platinum Games that you didn't see coming. Star Fox Zero.
Oof.
I mean, I guess it is considered a flop. I would
Not
consider
considered.
it a
It
flop.
was a flop. It was pretty fucking bad.
Me to Star Fox Zero. You had a good thing going, you son of a bitch, and you just had to blow it up.
Their first game was Mad World, and I've never played it, but this game actually looks pretty good. I didn't know about that.
Who's this guy? And why is he mad at the world?
Oh, it's one of those things.
Yeah.
Platinum Games is making Ninja Gaiden 4, co-developing with Team
Uh-oh.
Ninja.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna come. And it's published by Xbox Game Studios. Wait, Xbox bought the rights to Ninja Gaiden?
Oh.
Well.
Interesting.
Oh, Babylon's Fall. That was another flop by Platinum.
Immediately back to shit talking the company.
Dude, I had no idea. Holy shit.
Really? So, PlayStation... Oh, man. What was it? Was it Ninja Theory? No. Who made Ninja Gaiden?
A game
Team Ninja.
Theory.
Team Ninja. That's what it was. Ninja Theory did DMC Don't Make Cry.
Oh, great. Astral Chain is another one that I heard was decent. It wasn't like a flop, but it was like, okay.
It's one of those anime games, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it came out on the Switch. But Bayonetta 1, Bayonetta 2 are great. I think Bayonetta 2 is my favorite. Bayonetta Bayonetta 3 was whatever.
I heard Bayonetta
And then Metal Gear
3
Rising
wasn't all
Revengeance.
bad.
It was fun, but like I said, I had some fucking glitchy moments when I played through it, though.
That's on you, buddy.
I should have streamed it or something, just so I can show you.
Yeah, because I don't believe you.
Oh, okay.
I'll play it again, just to show you. Except I'll
Alright,
purposely
cool.
glitch my game this time.
God damn it.
Somehow
You like
Junior
somehow
always,
make
like,
Raiden
gets
commit
those.
seppuku.
Yeah. That's my thing, Ruby.
Yes.
I should be a tester because I'm always finding a way to break the game.
Yeah, I don't know if that would make them happy though. That you keep finding it.
That's the purpose of a tester. I find the way to break the game so they can fix it.
Yeah, you gotta try to like jump into the corner of the map and see if you can glitch out of the map and then just fall straight through the ground.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then I
okay.
tell them, I'm like, see, you got to fix it.
Look, the ground no corner.
And then they don't, and then they send it out, and then they put out a day one patch. And I was like, I told you guys this shit a year ago.
Published by Bethesda.
Exactly. And EA. And Ubisoft.
Challenge everything.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports. That's a legendary fucking what do you call it? Like catchphrase?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super old though.
I mean, yeah, but it's still legendary. It's like that and like Peggy 16.
Pegging 16?
No,
Peggy.
Peggy.
Oh,
How do you not know about this, man?
that I did not know actually.
Peggy 12. That's like the like the equivalent of rated T for teen, but for like the whole world as opposed to the Americas.
How do you not know this shit? Are you really a gamer?
Ruby?
I mean, I say I am. Junior by definition doesn't think I am.
No, by definition, you are a gamer. Because in my world, I don't know if we talked about this before, but in my head, you're a gamer not by the hours you put in or by your skill level, but by the variety of games you play.
I do play a pretty good amount.
Like, if you're the type of person that you get home from work and you just play Call of Duty, and that's literally all you play, like you play Call of Duty and then you play 2K, you're not a gamer.
Oh man. You probably called out like 3/4 of the world right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a fuck ton of people.
I'm sure I did, but you know what? I don't give a fuck. Because those people will get really good at those games, and then immediately I'm like, hey, let's play some Street Fighter. They don't know anything that's happening. Or I'll be like, hey,
They
let's
don't
play.
know anything.
Or I'll be like, hey, let's play Dark Souls, and then like they don't even know how to fucking like navigate their inventory.
Bro,
I'll-
how do I pass?
Yeah, exactly.
How do I fire?
Oh, dude, actually, you just reminded me of. There's this guy on TikTok that I came across a long time ago, and I was just reminded of this. I don't know why this reminded me of him, but he has this thing where he sets up a timer, and he's like, this game has exactly 1 hour to try and impress me, and if it doesn't, I'm going to uninstall it and move on to the next game. So that's his like whole shtick, and he played
Ew.
Elden Ring, and he got stuck finding the Tree Sentinel, and he ended up giving up on Elden Ring. Not even with the full hour. He still had like 40 minutes left. But because he kept dying to Tree Sentinel, he was like, this game fucking sucks, and he uninstalled it.
Wow.
It's like, bro,
Wah,
you're
wah.
the biggest piece of shit ever. Because one, you didn't even
So
give
he
the game
sucks.
you didn't give the game a genuine chance for one. And two, you didn't give it the hour you said you were going to. And three, you see all this open fucking space in literal every direction, and you decided to just keep running at the guy that two-shots you? What kind of fucking dumbass are you?
One that probably didn't want to do that much work.
Probably the
to-
type of guy that only played 2K and Call of Duty.
Yep.
Anyways, that guy pissed me off. Because he did the same thing to, like, The Witcher. I've never played The Witcher. And he did the same thing to The Witcher 3. He only got, like, 30 minutes in. And then he was like, this game fucking sucks. And he uninstalled it.
My God. Maybe he just does it just for the reacts and for the engagement.
Probably. But if I see him in real
Rage
life, I'm
baiting?
punching him.
Oh my God.
Like, yep, it's rage baiting, all right.
Rage bait doesn't work on me. Because it makes me want to commit violence against you.
I will do unexplainable crimes.
Atrocities upon you and your family.
I'm about to commit the most heinous acts of big bigotry known to mankind.
I will commit
This YouTuber has
war
exactly
crimes.
5 minutes to make me like him, and if he doesn't, I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Oh my god.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Kill myself.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about
I
game
don't know. You
developers.
guys keep fucking changing it.
Oh yeah,
We're talking about game developers, and I would say Tango, Sega, Capcom, maybe Bungie. Leaning heavily on Bungie because of the Halos. Just for the Halos, though, I could spend hours playing them.
that's fair. You know what? If the servers would be opened again, I wouldn't mind saving Halos.
Id Software, I don't think I would consider it. I love the fucking Doom games. Wolfenstein is meh.
Wolfenstein?
Ooh, wait, what's the other one? Insomniac. Insomniac is really good too.
Oh yeah, the Spider-Man games.
Not just that, but they also did the Infamous games, as well as Sunset Overdrive. They also did what was it? Fuck, it wasn't. Was it Ratchet and Clank? No, it wasn't Ratchet and Clank. It was shit. What's the old school Insomniac game? There's another one that I
What do you
can't.
I don't
think
know.
it is? What's it about?
Oh fuck, I can't remember.
What is what do?
Who he would do?
It's the motherfucking
It's the motherfucking manager.
shit. I can't think of it.
At the
Hold on, I
game
gotta look
store.
Games.
it up. Insomniac games. I can't fucking think of it right now. Oh, it is Ratchet and Clank. They did make Ratchet and Clank. Okay.
Oh, nice.
What else have they got under their repertoire? The thing that sucks about this particular question, though, is that if you're only going for individual, like, studio developers, we really can't save any indie, like, devs.
No.
That's what you get for making
Spyro.
one game, you fucking nerds.
Spyro. Oh no.
Insomniac did Spyro.
Shit.
Never played them.
You never played Spyro? Wow.
No. All I saw was dragon flying from a platform to platform, and I'm like, wow, that looks boring.
Says the one
Well.
that fucking jumps over platforms as a hedgehog.
Yeah, but you hear a little boop, boop.
You
And
can
then you hear
shoot
that
fire.
bing. When you turn into a little bar, you hear that shing.
Yeah, is that how it goes?
Yeah. And then when you collect the little ring, it goes like ding.
Yeah,
Can't do that shit with Spyro.
They make those sound effects in Spyro when you pick up like the gems and shit. Grab the eggs from the nanners.
No.
But God says if I eat the apple, I'll die. No.
No.
I'm so fucking confused what's happening.
You've seen the video.
It's a meme. You won't get it. Only cool people get it.
Oh, okay.
Hey, yo, who made Toss the Turtle? I'm about to save them. Bunch of old school Flash games. You ever played Last Stand?
Never heard of it.
Stand up.
That was a zombie game. It was a zombie Flash game where like you just played as this dude behind a barricade, like on the right side of the screen. And then on the left side of the screen, zombies came at you. And so you use your mouse to like click to shoot at them. And then like when the zombies were done attacking you, like during the night, during the day you would allocate like hours to like repairing the barricade or searching for survivors or like things like that. And then depending on your luck, like you would come back with survivors or weapons that you found and stuff like that. And the more survivors you had, the easier it was to survive because they would help you like shooting the zombies overnight. And they'll also help you repair the barricade. So you didn't need to spend as many hours fixing it.
Okay. It's like barricades in Call of Duty Black Ops.
Sure.
Zombies.
Dude, I was
The fucking
huge into zombies.
Zambers.
All the way from middle school to now, I was huge into zombies.
Oh wait, I just
zombie
realized
No.
who developed the Left 4 Dead games?
Left 4 Dead was Valve.
Valve. It's the same play. They made Steam too, right?
Yeah, Valve made Steam. If you say Valve, I'm not gonna say that includes every game on Steam. It's not the same.
No. It's not the same. In a
Valve-
way,
That'd be
Valve is a
fuck
publisher.
ton.
Yeah, but Valve, I mean, they made like the Half-Lives, the Portals, the Left 4 Deads, what's it, Team Fortress 2. There's some other ones I can't think of right now. Let me see.
They made a fucking lot of them. They're
They
coming,
made a
lads.
load of them.
I think they helped develop Counter-Strike as well. Yeah, Counter-Strike. But Valve is mostly known for owning Steam, though.
Yep.
Ooh, who made Dead Rising? No, that's Capcom. Hell yeah. Capcom made Dead Rising.
You got nothing to lose.
I'm going to look up a list of Capcom games because they've got so fucking many, dude.
Was it Capcom that developed the like Capcom versus Marvel and stuff like that?
I don't know if they developed it, but I'm sure they've published it. Foundations. Transitions to modern game systems? I don't care about all this shit. I just want to see a list of their games, dog. All right, you guys talk about something else while I look up their games.
Well, earlier, Francisco, you asked what we're playing. So I'm playing Dreamlight Valley, as you
Figured.
figured out. So what are you playing?
Helldivers.
Ah, I wasn't expecting that answer.
Capcom also has Ace Attorney, Asura's Wrath, and Darkstalkers.
Ace Attorney. I
under
totally
their
forgot
belts.
about that game.
Dino
Asura's
Crisis.
Wrath.
Dragon's Dogma. I forgot that Dragon's Dogma was also Capcom as well.
God, that game fucking sucks.
Onimusha. I heard the second one's really good. Beautiful Joe, Steel Battalion. Ghosts and Goblins. Oh, they
Goblin
made
and
Lost
Ghosts?
Planet? I didn't know they made Lost Planet.
Oh, that
Is
game
that the
fucking
one where you look like
sucks.
the?
Oh, wow.
Is that the one that looked like a little yarn dude?
Lost Planet?
Yeah.
No. The cover is
It's like a snowy planet, right?
yeah, it's a snowy planet. He's like holding a gun, and that's pretty much it.
Oh.
Lost Planet 3 was pretty good. That's the only one I've played, though.
The only one I played was, I'm pretty sure the first Lost Planet is just called like Lost Planet Extreme Condition or something. The one thing I hated about that game is the fact that you have like your health and then you have like your temperature, and your temperature slowly decreases over time, and you have to like recharge it next to a heater, which is kind of like a checkpoint. And you like had a time limit to go in between the like the heaters, and I'm like, wow, this is the stupidest mechanic I've ever seen.
Those are your bonfires, dude.
That's one of the only games that I have actually like returned, because I did not have
Damn.
any interest in playing them.
You
Damn.
actually returned the game?
Yeah, I bought it from GameStop and I returned it like a few days later, and I'm like, I tried playing it, it's garbage.
Wah, wah.
The
Ruby,
fact that you have a freaking time limit to go in between like different like heaters, checkpoints, whatever. The fact that you can die at full health, it's stupid.
I looked it up, Ruby. I think you were thinking about Little Big Planet.
Oh, okay.
But they were made by Sumo Digital.
Yo!
You know what? What's the studio that makes like It Takes Two?
Hold
I
on.
don't know.
I'm looking
I don't
at it
remember
right
the
now.
name.
It's
Hazelight.
Hazelight.
Once they get some more
It's
games
Hazelight.
under their belt, they would be a contender. But right now they only have like what 3 games?
They have A Way Out, Split Fiction, and It Takes Two.
Oh, they also made Brothers.
But those are really good games that they've made.
They are powerhouses.
Yeah, but
One may say.
they're the same as Rockstar. Even though every single game they made is good, there's not like a big enough variety.
Well, on to the next one. Just to finish off what I will put, you guys heard, right, about the accident that happened next to my workplace?
No.
Yes.
So if you didn't get it, Junior, there was an Amber Alert that gets sent out for everybody, but it was for, like, traffic purposes. On the highway next to my workplace, there was a really bad accident that happened, so they closed off both sides of the highway. The accident contained a school bus that actually rolled over onto its side.
Oh shit.
And that was full of children, too.
It wasn't full of children. There was about, I think 6 students, like teenagers in there, so probably like around high school, around there. It did.
You're
say,
telling me
though,
high
that,
schoolers aren't children?
Well, what I'm trying to say is that, to what the report said, it wasn't like full of kids. All it said was that it had teenagers on there. Let me see if I can look up the inexact number.
I would say teenagers are not
said,
children, yeah.
To what the report said, there was no fatalities as of now. A lot of the kids, though, did have very serious injuries. So a lot of them went to the hospital. Some of them, though, were just minor. So
They're all minors.
I'm gonna stab you.
On the report that I read, three teenagers were in critical condition and had to go to the hospital, like, urgently. And there were 15. There were 15 that did go to the hospital, but only because, like, you know, for checking to make sure everything's okay with them.
Okay, so there were... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
But 3 of them are reported to be in critical condition. That's the last time I checked, and this was a few hours ago.
Yeah, so actually there was an update around 5:30. So Francisco was right. The bus was full. According to authorities, approximately 40 people were on board the bus when it collided with an SUV.
Damn.
In
6
a
teenagers, huh?
vehicle crash. Well, when I last saw it, it sounded like there was only about 10 people or so in there, including the driver. So that information was wrong.
Fucking journalists,
driver-
So
man.
that was a fucking lie.
They're always so fucking concerned about getting the story first. They don't care about the accuracy, man.
Yeah, it's actually
What happened to journalism
pretty
these
frus-
days?
Dude,
It's actually pretty frustrating. The driver of the SUV was arrested, though officials said charges would be announced at a later time. Emergency responders transported 3 students and 1 adult to nearby medical facilities due to serious injuries. As a precaution, though, all remaining bus passengers were later taken for a medical evaluation by another bus. Yeah, because that's not fucking traumatizing.
I wonder what
Okay.
actually happened if they arrested the SUV driver.
So there's an original story.
Well, according to
They're
what
probably
Ruby
not
read, they
gonna
did.
release what. Oh, go ahead.
No, that was it. Like, according to what you said, they did. Like, they did arrest him.
Yeah, it pretty much said that when it collided with the silver SUV in a 2-vehicle crash. So since the SUV driver was arrested, that kind of tells us that he's the one who isn't at fault for it. But exactly what happened, like if he swerved into it, if he hit the brakes in front of them, have no idea. There is a video with the news, but I really don't know if I can trust it, just because every news station fucking sides with one side or another, and it's never always accurate.
Biased.
Yeah. So that was pretty sad. Yeah, a lot of members who started coming into the bank were, very distraught. They were very sad. A lot of them were just like, I would just pray that those kids are okay. It was pretty sad.
And this happened today?
It happened today, yeah, like around 2:00 or so. No, it was like around like 2:15, 2:30 or so that all of a sudden our phones started going off and we got like the heads up about it.
Yeah, at first I thought it was a weather alert because it was like super windy. And then when I heard about the accident, my coworkers thought like, oh yeah, like the school bus was probably driving, and then like it was driving on the left side of the freeway, and the wind made it like crash into the median, and that's how it rolled over, which was a good theory.
Oh, yeah. So there's a little bit more information on this one, but just a little bit. Investigators say a school bus from I can't say that. School bus from A district and a silver SUV crashed. The impact caused the bus driver to lose control, go onto the other lanes of traffic, and hit the median barrier cable, rolling on its side. So that tells me, because it says that the hit actually happened on the on-ramp. Or on the off-ramp, I'm sorry. So that tells me that the bus was getting off the highway. The SUV must have fucking swerved into the bus, not paying attention, probably on the fucking phone, whatever the case may be. Hit the bus driver so goddamn hard, it lost control of it, jumped off the ramp onto the highway, and then that's when it flipped on its side. Because it looks like it got dragged. There's a video and pictures of the bus. It looks like it dragged across that middle median lane. They also did an aerial shot of the accident. Oh my god, dude, it's terrible.
I think I have an idea what it could have happened. Is if it happened on the off ramp, and the bus driver was getting off the highway. Arizona drivers, man, they don't know what a fucking yield sign means. I cannot tell you how many times a driver will not yield on that off ramp, because when you're getting off the highway, you have the right of way. Anybody that's on that frontage road, they have to yield to you, but nobody fucking does. So this dumbass was probably on his phone, not paying attention, didn't yield, needed to turn left, and just hit the bus driver.
Yeah, I'm going to take a screenshot of it, and I'm going to kind of draw where I can see what happened.
I can't see it.
I haven't done it yet, cabron.
Oh.
Hang on.
Okay, man.
Hang
man,
on.
take it easy, man. I know it's a traumatic incident, but you don't have to take it out on me, man. You need to seek therapy for that shit.
Okay, verga.
Therapy.
Okay, so the gold is what I'm assuming happened to the bus. Like so. And
I don't see it.
because I can actually see
What do you-
that. I'm gonna.
What's going on? Are you
Okay,
supposed to be streaming this?
I'm gonna share my screen right now. I was just getting it ready. Okay. So there it is. Can you guys see it?
Hold on, I'm sneaking around some automatons right now.
Oh my god. I guess I should probably record my thing.
I'm already recording it.
Okay, good. So in gold, I'm gonna draw what I assumed happened in the bus. Can you see it, Francisco?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm assuming the bus came here, right? Doing its thing, got hit right here, came off because I can see that right here, there's not a fence or area right here. Hit, came into the median, and dragged to where it is right now.
That is too sharp of a turn.
You underestimate actually how sharp a bus could turn if they suddenly lost control of it.
Well,
But here's
not
the thing:
only
if you make that sharp of a turn, it's gonna roll over because of the speed. There's no way that's what happened.
Well, yeah, this is rolled over on its side. This right here is the door for the kids to get in. And then the other car that probably caused the accident, which is probably like somewhere up here because I can't see it. The car probably came in here and didn't see the bus and collided into the bus as the bus was like right here.
You got to be a special kind of dumbass to not see that bus.
You'd be surprised, dude, how many people run into fucking buses, and they're gigantic. They're big ass yellow vehicles.
That's what I'm saying. You got to be a special kind of dumbass.
But I think that's what happened because this is going, I think, southbound, and this is going north. I think is how it is. Because it says that they were on their way to the TCC. So they must have been getting off of Twin Peaks or something right here. That's what that is.
You know what? Let's just tell everybody that we live in Tucson.
Well, I didn't say that.
Why'd you say the TCC, man? Doxing
I
us
just
here.
realized that.
It also says
too.
Miranda right there. I'm not censoring any of this.
And Arizona.
That's too much work.
But
Congratulations, everyone.
that's kind of my theory of like what happened just by the little bit of information and just kind of the aerial video that they're showing. Wow, man, that is so terrible. I just really hope that everybody's okay, especially those kids that had to go to the hospital. And to that driver, fuck you. Because of you, you put those kids' lives in danger.
Must have been an Asian woman.
I turn left now. Good luck, everybody else.
That's that Family Guy joke.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, that's so sad. I cannot imagine being the parents right now, just not knowing what's happening to your kids.
Arizona drivers,
Fuck them.
Oh my god.
especially the hot
See,
ones.
and then mom calls me crazy, like, oh my goodness, nothing's gonna happen to the kids. Just let them go to a school. This kind of shit is what makes me hesitant to let her go to a school. I know it's not the bus driver's fault, but it's just like, I don't know. It makes it hard to convince myself that she'll be okay.
The thing is, you could be the best driver in the world, but it literally has to be one other person that doesn't know how to fucking drive to kill your ass, even though you could be the safest person.
Here's the reality of the situation, though, Ruby. Even though you are valid in feeling the way you feel and wanting to take the precautions you take, in reality, it doesn't really matter. If you get unlucky, you just get unlucky.
Yeah, you could be coming home from a party, have not had a single fucking drink, but there is going to be one dumbass that's drunk driving, swerves into your lane, and kills you.
The only way to actually
and of course,
prevent
it's
it
the
from
drunk
happening,
driver that fucking lives.
like literally the only way to actually prevent it from happening is to just literally never go on a road ever. And even
I
then,
don't
some
want
drunk
that for her.
idiot can drive into your house.
Dude, have you seen that there is a TikTok video about that? Like, this girl was just in her home asleep, and this fucking drunk-ass driver just drove completely off the road, jumped the curb, and then slammed right into her damn garage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I didn't see one of vehicles slamming into a garage. I saw one of it slamming into a living room. And
I've
it
seen
like
several of those.
Fuck?
yeah, and like it hit the living room couch, but luckily no one was sitting on it. They were just walking past it. And that family, I think they had dogs too, but luckily they weren't hurt either. But like anyone could have just been like chilling on their couch and then fucking died.
Oh my god, dude. That is insane.
That's what I'm saying, dog. Like,
This shit's all
like-
Final Destination, man.
you can literally take all the precautions in the world, but like if you're just that unlucky, it's gonna happen regardless.
Oh, what'd you say about you being unlucky, Junior?
Yeah, I'm just waiting. I mean, it's literally Murphy's Law.
Anything that can happen will.
That's not the law, dude.
Dude, that's solved.
Yeah. That's Murphy's
Incredible.
Law.
Everything you just said is wrong. Murphy's Law is anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Not wrong. Anything that can happen will.
I'm gonna
Debatable.
Google it. I mean, technically, what you're both saying is kind of true. Okay, what is Murphy's Law? A supposed law of nature expressed in various popular sayings to the effect that anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Ha!
Oh. Well, I heard it from, where was it? I think it was for like some kind of like documentary about Murphy's Law. And they're like, anything that can happen will happen. And I was like, oh, okay.
Anything that can happen wrong will happen wrong.
Well, I mean, both are technically true. Anything that can happen will happen, and that would include all the wrong things.
All the wrong things in all the wrong places. Yeah, we're going down.
Ay, pobrecitos. I cannot imagine. Well, but that's pretty much it. That was like a really big part of our day. A lot of the members that coming in started freaking out. And our phones were just nonstop going off about like avoid the highway, take these detours and this and that. And it's like, okay, I got it after the third time.
Like, stay away from the
Okay.
highway. I'm like, I'm never on it.
I get where you're coming
Actually,
from,
yeah,
but from their perspective, they don't know you've already heard it 4 times.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But that's pretty much it. That's all I really had. Other than that, I've just been just fucking pimp chilling.
Yeah, like an entire bus died, but I'm pimp chilling.
Oh my god, that's
No one's
not what I
died yet.
said.
Yet?
Yet?
Well, they're in critical condition, so we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's true. There has been cases where they make it to the hospital, they're stable for a couple days, but then they don't make it.
All we can do is hope for the best.
Yeah.
Well, word on the street is Snow White is rated worse on IMDb than Dragon Ball Evolution.
Dude.
I heard about that.
1.5,
That EI,
dude.
that AI generated picture that Danny sent,
Yeah.
where Snow White has massive tits, and I'm just like, bitch, she's not Angela White. Get that shit out of here.
Hey, save that for the 69th episode, all right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Oh, dude, speaking of movies, you guys want to watch the Minecraft movie this weekend?
Bro.
I want to, but the problem is that I'm gonna have the girls with me, so I can't guarantee they'll sit through the whole thing.
Is Madre and Padre not going to be here this weekend?
No,
I
they're
see.
going to. Oh, so there's also just cheese man about that, but we can discuss that
Mexican
later.
cheese, man.
Yeah, so
Yes, the Mexican cheese mix.
cheese mix for the people.
Well, the next time we record, the Minecraft movie will be out, and you will have gone to a game on Expo, Francisco. So we'll have a couple of stories, I'm sure.
Ooh, fuck yeah, man. I'm gonna blow Jason Griffith's dick so hard.
What?
Okay,
You know what's
moving
funny?
on.
You know what's funny when Shadow says that? What? That's actually Jason Griffith.
Yeah.
Doctor, am I? Yes.
You're gay.
Where is that? No, I was literally telling Sydney, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get like 20 autographs from him. All of them are gonna be a different quote. He did, "You're too slow. Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald? Those disgusting black
You
creatures."
especially got to get that one.
Yeah. I'm gonna have him sign my arm and then keep it on there and then just have a tattoo artist outline it.
Oh, my God.
Disgusting black creatures.
We may need to stop you.
You're gonna have to pull me away from him.
We might need to kick you off the podcast.
We will pitch in for your rehab. It's okay, Francisco. You'll get through this.
What the fuck are you talking? I'm not an addict. I do it on my own time. I can stop whenever I want to.
Then stop right now.
That's what they
I don't
all
want
say.
to. I said I'll stop when I want to.
That's what they all say, though. Well, Francisco, I don't see any topics from you, but did you have anything else you wanted to say?
The only thing I can really say is that I beat the Rhythm Tower in Hi-Fi Rush twice.
Hey.
Nice.
And
Last time you were... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I was just gonna say I got I'm almost done with the Wall of Fame. Well, sort of. The only thing I really got to do now is just beat the game on very hard and on Rhythm Master difficulty, and I need to S rank all the missions, and then I'll be done with the Wall of Fame.
Nice.
And then after that, I can finally just set the game down and play something else.
You won't, but nice.
I might, because I could be playing Hi-Fi Rush right now, but instead I'm playing Helldivers, so...
Only because you can't focus while recording at the same time.
That's not true. I could, like, put on some multipliers in the Hi-Fi Rush to try to do, like, a score attack, but I'm deciding not to.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, I've just been playing Helldivers. Fuck, I feel like I was going to bring something else up, and I can't think of it. Oh, I started Season 3 of SAO. I'm not done with it yet. So far, I have no idea what the fuck is going on, man.
Oh, yeah, I guess anime update. I'm on 120-something of One Piece. It's still good.
And how's that? What's happening in the story? Because I'm not going to watch it, so I'll just let you explain it to me.
Me neither.
You guys don't want to watch it?
No. Thank you, though.
But it's really good, though.
Appreciate.
Nah.
Well, I guess for the people who know, I'm in Alabasta, and Luffy and gang was captured by Crocodile. But the last episode...
Not alligator?
No. But the last episode I just saw was Sanji and Vivi were going to go rescue everybody. So there's an update for who all knows what's happening, and it's not really spoiler.
Cool.
Whatever you told me, I did not fucking understand.
I know you didn't.
That was the point, Ruby.
Anime update. I think Ben and I are finishing off third season of Dr. Stone. I can't say what's happening without totally spoiling it for Francisco. Oh,
honestly,
actually,
go ahead because I'm going to forget by the time I get there.
They have caught the Medusa. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, so you saw the
Medusa.
So you saw the part where Kinro got stabbed.
Yep, that was quite. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, that was my same reaction. Dude, that was the moment when he got stabbed. That was the moment I stayed up till 3 a.m. binge watching the rest of the season.
Dude, Ben and I have to fight to not just sit here binge watching it because him and I audibly gasped and we froze watching what happened. And as this episode ended, we looked at each other. We're just like, more.
But dude, Kohaku was so smart though.
Oh my god, dude, she's so hot. She's so smart.
Well, I mean, that is true.
Like, she had to think within seconds because she has no time to spare with what happened.
And then, honestly, Ginro with the spear holding up the front row, that shit was pretty badass.
Oh, dude, yeah, he's so hot, too.
Okay, well.
I'll take your guys'
I don't know.
word for it.
I really don't know how I feel about Maz yet, honestly. He's definitely still a wild card, but I noticed he could have easily have killed one of them if he didn't flip his spear. And I was like, why didn't he kill them?
You just gotta
I'm gonna have to agree
watching.
with you on that one.
Just keep watching, man. Once they've caught it, it's not done. You got so much more that's still gonna happen.
It's wild, dude. And then what just happened to Amarilla? not Amaryllis. What's that girl's name? The right hand of Ibarra.
Oh,
His right hand comes off.
I have set my right hand to dispose of you.
You know who I'm talking about. What happened to her is so sad.
Yeah, I forgot her name too, actually. But she got big titties.
It's really sad. Yeah, dude, the fucking part of the gorilla team, dude, she got big titties.
Everybody got big titties in this anime. Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, and she got big fat lips too, for if you know what I mean.
Some DSLs.
Yeah. But it's so fucking good where it's at right now, dude. And the more I'm watching this, the more I'm actually falling in love with the sailor.
That's what Mecha said too.
I'm
What will
actually
you do with a drunken sailor?
really falling in love with him.
Throw him
Because at
overboard.
first I was like, what an asshole. He's so cocky and this and that. But then as we get to know his character more, and Francois helped a lot with that, I was like, actually, he's pretty hot.
Mecha was like, I would never get those tattoos, but the tattoos on his fingers are really cool.
I have a question about that I've noticed. But I don't know if I want to keep talking about it, like spoiling it, because it's still a pretty new season that's came out.
It's not that new, but it is new enough to where some people haven't seen it.
Right. So I think I might just wait.
We can talk more later.
Okay, sounds good.
Anyways, what did you
In
talk about,
the
Francisco?
coffee bean hour.
That's true.
But yeah, so that's my anime update. Oh, and I started a new show called Mash. I don't know how to fucking say
Marshall Mathers.
that. Marshall Mathers.
This looks
God
like
damn
a
it.
job for me, so everybody come in me, because you need a little cummies too.
I push my fingers into my ass. It's the only thing that slowly makes me come.
Come!
Oh my god, why are you all like this? Why are you all like this?
It's amazing, isn't it?
Oh, that's great. That's great.
This is peak comedy, man. Shut the fuck up. You wouldn't know a thing about it.
Mashal is one I heard that starts off really, really good, but I don't know anything about the later seasons.
Dude, it's fucking hilarious. There's been already a couple episodes where I have to pause it to let myself laugh. It's so funny.
Well, you guys keep watching your bitch-ass animes. I'm going to keep watching One Piece.
Yeah, it sounds like a
That's an
bitch-ass
anime too, bruh.
Yeah, but not a bitch-ass anime.
Yeah, it's a gay-ass anime.
It's only the #1 most selling manga in the world for a reason.
It's a goofy ass anime.
Actually, it really is. I do. My opinion on it having shitty looking characters still stands. I think One Piece still has some of the ugliest looking characters in all of anime.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of that.
So my opinion on that probably will never change.
Oh well, some
It's
things just
just-
aren't meant to change.
Yeah.
It's just so ugly. Like, why would you make... How could you make a character look like that and be like, yup, and then press and send it? Like, how?
Because it's supposed to be goofy. You're not supposed to take it seriously. But at the end of the day, it doesn't change the fact that my eyes hurt looking at this character.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Anyways, you guys got anything else you want to talk about, or are you ready to call it here?
I am good to call it here because my ass is hurting. It's been a really busy ass fucking day today at the bank.
Oh.
Yeah, she wore the plug all day.
I was sitting real hard today.
Oh my god! Don't spoil my secrets.
Anyways,
You would know, right, Francisco?
we're getting out we're getting out of hand here. We'll save it for episode 69.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
Forget it. It's getting out the hand now.
Comment down below what porn stars you want to see in episode 69.
No, Coco, no.
This is getting out of hand. Ruby now has 2 of them
Whoa.
Oh my god.
at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, go ahead and hit us with the outro, Francisco.
All right, I'm sorry. I was gonna say catch you guys later, and then just log off. Thank you guys for listening to the Mighty Beans podcast. Again, this is actually last week's coffee bean episode. If you
we
want.
don't reference them.
This
anymore.
week's. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting.
Yeah,
Anyway,
he's not a good person.
Yeah. So, anyways, we will catch you guys in the next episode of the Mighty Beans podcast. Who knows when it'll come out, but just give us some time. The editor's working really hard. Shout outs to editor, if you're listening this. Appreciate
If you're listening this.
I have to.
You think I have a choice?
I have to listen.
Do you think he just tossed me out like that, like I'm trash?
Yes.
Anyways,
Okay.
catch you guys later.
Buenos nachos.